Hello everyone. Today I'm going to be sharing something from the Bible. So I'm actually studying the book of Daniel right now. And so I wanted to talk to you guys about a couple of things. And so I remember in the book of Daniel hearing about or reading at some point about Daniel's three friends being thrown into a fiery furnace and them surviving, not even smelling like smoke when they came out. They were not burned at all. And then I remember reading about or hearing about Daniel being thrown into the lion's den. But what I did not remember reading or learning about is the writing on the wall. And so with the writing on the wall, let me just give you a little context. So Nebuchadnezzar was the king. The king's son took over. The king's son is Belshazzar. And so Belshazzar had a banquet that he threw. He actually went and got some gold goblets, gold and silver goblets, which, can hold wine or liquid or whatever in there. And he went to the Jerusalem and got these vessels, which were holy vessels. He decided to use them. He threw a party. About 1,000 of his nobles of his people were at this party. So they were having a good time. They, were actually worshiping other gods. It's like God of wood, stone. I don't remember all the different things that they were worshiping. Here it is right here. Gold, silver, bronze, iron, wood, and stone. They were praising the gods of those things. And so we know that those are idols that they were praising with these vessels that are holy. So they're having a good time. They're clicking their goblets together filled with wine, and everything was good, so they thought. And so comes a point with them having, this party. There is a writing on the wall. And that writing on the wall was a human hand that came out and wrote on the wall by the lampstand. And this writing was basically a riddle in Aramaic. And so this writing said, many, many tekel uparsin. And so that was what was written. Nobody understood it. The king tried to get, his soothsayers, his people, astrologists, all these people that he thought could interpret it, but nobody could. So they summons Daniel. And so Daniel explained about what that writing meant. And basically what that writing meant was that the king would be overtaken, the kingdom would be overtaken, and that the king's time was up. He was serving these false and idol gods, and his time was up. That was it. So he ended up dying. It explains how he died there, and basically that some other people overtook his throne. And so just want to have a reminder here that, when you're not doing what you're supposed to and you're doing things that does not line up with God, there will come a time where you'll have to answer for it, okay? And so I am no Bible scholar by any means. I am just learning and starting to read and study this Bible after being in church for many years. So if you have any comments or questions, please put them down in the comments. I would love to hear, what you think about this story, any feedback that you may have. Like I said, I'm just learning, but I did want to share that. I believe that is a good word for us today, that whatever we're going through and things that we're doing that does not line up with God, that we can get a hold of that and change it before the writing on the wall happens to us. So God bless you all, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. And that came out of Daniel 5. So if you want to read more context about it, read Daniel 5, and it'll give you very good context and understanding of what this is about. God bless you guys. I hope everyone has a wonderful day. Take care until next time. Bye for now.